Keep the change.
She steps down from a tricycle, walking effortlessly towards a nearby booker, wearing a sleek white elegant gown that exudes class and luxury. Amaka, who just returned from her business training in Abuja. In a world where poverty is mocked and wealth is worshipped, many people don't chase love. They chase the appearance of being loved by money. Because in cities like Port Harcourt, respect does not always follow kindness or love. It follows status, it follows cars, it follows bank alerts, and sometimes it follows lies. The poor man who loved her when she had nothing to wear but shame. Amaka Nwoye did not work. She announced herself. Her heels clicked loudly on the concrete floors of Nwoji like she owned the ground itself. Her blonde wig were always flawless, her nails long and glossy, and her perfumes expensive. And her aura sings luxury enough to make heads turn before she even speak. But what truly made people stare and wished to be like her in her neighborhood was her mouth, her sharp tongue. Oh my word, my man just sent me 700k this morning. He said I should spoil myself. She said it casually, like money fall from heaven into her account. And her three closest friends, Nkiru, Blessing, and Ifunanya, would exchange silent glances filled with jealousy and admiration. 700,000? Blessing would sound, with her eyes popping out like a nerd. And Amaka would shrug and smile. He doesn't like seeing me lack anything at all, she would say. And those words became her identity, her invisible crown. And she always speak about him. My man owns houses in Lekki. I'm supposed to be in Dubai with my man today. My man said I deserve soft life, not suffering. And the funny part is that nobody had ever seen this man she kept talking about. Not even a picture of him or a glance. Not once. There were no pictures of him in her phone. Amaka baby, let us see your boo-boo pictures now. Wow, at least, let's see his face. Use and pepper us now. Oh, he's not a picture person, no. She would say to them, no video calls in their presence, no surprise visits, and it bothered them. Only stories and plenty money. Still yet, she managed to corner them into believing her excuses. She changed phones frequently. She had multiple expensive wigs. Her clothes became more expensive. And in a short time, her friends began to question their own lives and relationships. Nkiru, who had dated Emeka for 4 loyal years, suddenly began to see him as a failure. Emeka, I want to ask you a question. What have I ever gained from this relationship other than empty promises? Every time you are expecting something big, something huge, you are expecting business deals from who or what I don't even know. Nkiru will nag all day long, and poor Emeka won't say anything. To his defense, out of love for her, Blessing started ignoring men who used public transport. I beg, carry your poverty-stinking self out of my sight. You broke guys, look at how you're dressed. See, let me tell you guys, let me tell you, broke guys don't deserve hot girls like me. She rolled at her innocent colleague, Nelson, who just wanted to walk her home one night after work. Ifunanya began believing love without money was useless. One day, she went to see her boyfriend and asked him so many questions. Dominion, I want to ask you a very serious question. Please be sincere with me. How come you are bearing dominion, but yet you ain't dominating? Ever since I got involved with you, I haven't experienced what my fellow girls enjoy in a relationship, and your name is Dominion. Better go and change your name from Dominion to Douglas. So she walked away. Amaka had unknowingly planted poison in their hearts, the poison of comparison, the poison of illusion, and slowly they began to hate their realities. Everything got exposed on a hot afternoon that smelled of dust and frustration. Nkiru felt feverish that afternoon. She went to buy malaria drugs near a quiet street around the corner. After buying the drugs, she stepped out, wiping sweat from her neck. Her eyes wandered towards an estate gate nearby. And then her heart stopped. Amaka stood there. But she looked different. No wig, no makeup, no designer bag, just a simple scarf and flat slippers. She looked normal, human, and ordinary, not like the goddess she pretended to be. And beside her stood Malik, the chief estate security guard, and everyone knew Malik. He was thin, quiet, invisible. His uniform had faded from too much washing. His shoes were cracked. His face carried the exhaustion of a man life had forgotten. Yet, there he stood, smiling at Amaka, and Amaka smiled back. Not the fake smile she used to impress them, but a soft, peaceful smile that carried the sense of love, the kind that comes from safety. Malik reached into his pocket and brought out a small nylon bag, a roasted corn. And surprisingly, he handed it to Amaka carefully, and Amaka received it like it was a gold. Then she hugged him tightly, lovingly, like he was her home. And Nkiru witnessed everything with her own very eyes. Her hands began to shake. No, this can't be. This is not possible. The Amaka I know would never collect something eatable from that dirty security man. What is she doing? She tried to convince herself. And why is she hugging him like they are lovers? This is not the man who sent millions to her. This is not the rich man she bragged about. No way. She will explain this so. This is Malik, the poor estate security guard I know very well. Nkiru recorded everything she saw, her heart beating with betrayal and disbelief. That evening, the girls gathered as usual at Enos fruit joint down the street. Amaka arrived late as usual, the queen of drama, glowing with her radiant confidence. Hello girls. How fun now? Chewing gum. My man is planning something big for me this weekend, she said proudly. Nkiru said nothing. She simply played the video she recorded earlier. Suddenly, the air became hot. Amaka's face lost all colors. Her confidence evaporated instantly. Blessing asked her, Amaka, what are you doing with Malik? Is that not Malik? Amaka gave her no answer. Ifnaya's voice cracked. That's Grace Light's estate security guy, Abi. Still no answer from her. Nkiru finally spoke to her out of anger. So you made me? No, you made us hate our lives because of your lies. Amaka, you made me break up with Emeka, my 4 years relationship. Amaka, you are a wicked person. You are mean and evil. She said to her, in between tears and laughter. The joke is on us, girls. All her friends comforted her one after the other, calling her names. But she stood there. Tears filled Amaka's eyes. For the first time, she was not powerful. She was exposed and broken. Amaka began to cry. Not the dramatic cry of someone seeking pity, but the painful cry of someone who had carried shame for a long time. My father died 5 years ago, she said softly, and continued. He was everything to me. And when he died, everything died with him. She swallowed hard. We lost our house, our money, our dignity. Her voice trembled. My mother became sick, and I am the only one left to take care of her. No help from anywhere, no friends, no family. She paused. One day, I fainted near that estate gate, and her tears fell freely on the ground. Malik carried me and cared for me. Her friends listened silently. I haven't eaten for days. He bought food for me and my mother with his own salary. He made sure my mother survived. He helped me find the little job I'm doing now. She wiped her tears. He never mocked me. He never left me. Her voice broke completely. But I was ashamed of loving a poor man like him. Silence filled the air. I was afraid you would see me as nothing. Honesty, and continued. So I created a rich man who never existed in my head. Her friends' hearts sank. All the money you saw, I suffered and worked for it. I saved it, and I denied myself peace. She went on and revealed the most painful truth of all. She cried more and said, Malik even gave me his own salary sometimes, and he would go hungry for days. The room fell into painful silence. After her confession, few moments later, she ran out of the joint in shame, and her friends tried to stop her because suddenly they understood something. Everything that was going on. Amaka wasn't pretending because she was proud. She was pretending because she was afraid of being worthless and being mocked upon. Weeks later, something changed. Amaka stopped lying to her friends. She stopped pretending, and she also stopped performing her arts. And one evening, she brought her friends to the estate gate to see Malik. And meanwhile, Malik saw them approaching him. He stood up immediately, nervous and confused. Amaka held his hands proudly, not hiding, not ashamed. "This is Malik," she said to them, her voice steady, her eyes honesty. "The man who loved and cared for me and my mother when I had nothing." Malik looked at her with quiet devotion. And in that moment, they realized something powerful, that money attracts attention, but love attracts truth, and truth is priceless. In this world, people clap for noise, they bow to bank alerts, they respect packaging more than purpose. And we have been taught to fear poverty more than lies, to choose attention instead of peace, to perform success instead of living truth. But listen carefully, not everyone who looks rich is free, and not everyone who looks poor is broken. Some people smile in designer clothes while bleeding in silence. Some love with empty pockets, but good hearts. Amaka died, not because she was evil, but because she was afraid. Afraid of being seen as nothing in a world that only values something you can show. Yet, in the middle of shame and struggle, love showed up quietly, not with a car, not with foreign trips, but with roasted corn, warm hands, and a heart that stayed when life became ugly. And that is the truth we often ignore. Money can attract attention, But attention cannot hold you when life collapses. Money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy loyalty. Money can impress the crowd, but it cannot impress the crowd. But it cannot heal a broken soul. Love does not shout. Love does not perform. Love shows up, especially when there is nothing to gain. So before you envy another person's life, pause. Before you despise your own journey, breathe. Before you mock someone's struggle, remember, you don't know what carried them this far. Because at the end of it all, when the wigs are removed, when the makeups is wiped off, when the lies are exposed, only one thing remains: the truth. And truth is priceless. Not everything that shines is gold. Many people live fake life to gain validation from others. Social media, appearances, and bragging often hides deep pain and insecurities. And remember this: never compare your reality with someone else's performance. What people show you is often edited. Respect your own journey. Poverty is not a crime, but pride can be dangerous. Amaka was not wrong for being poor. She was wrong for allowing shame to control her identity. Pride made her lie. Pride made her suffer in silence. Never be ashamed of your honest reality. Growth starts with truth. True love is proven in difficult times, not comfortable ones. Malik loved Amaka when she had nothing. He cared for her when he has nothing. That is the purest form of love. Many rich men give from excess, but real love gives from sacrifice. Value those who stand with you in your lowest moments. Comparison destroys peace and good relationships. Her friends began to hate their own partners because of lies. Comparison makes people abandon genuine love for illusions. The grass is not greener elsewhere. It is greener where there is sincerity. And also remember this, that your worth is not defined by who loves you, but how you love yourself. Amaka believed she needed a rich man to be respected, but her true value had nothing to do with money. Never build your identity on external validation. The world respects money, but life respects truth. Many people will love you when you become something, but the rarest people will love you when you are nothing. And those are the ones worth keeping, because the richest man in your life may be the one with poorest pocket but the purest heart. Hello cuties, how you guys doing? Welcome to the third number of the year, March, and happy new month to everyone. Thanks for watching my video. I'm hoping you fall in love with them, and please like my video to show your support. And please, I'm begging, try to share this video to your loved ones, and don't forget to drop your comments. Let me know your thoughts about the story. Lots of love from me to you. See you all in my next video. Bye.